Right now, people are pushing back after Governor Glenn Youngkin said he wants state education officials to review an AP African American study course. Now, the governor says he wants to make sure it doesn't violate policies.
Matthew Torres joins us in the studio tonight. And Matthew, critics are telling you this is just yet another salvo in the culture war, right?
That's right. And one of those critics is the Arlington Democrats, tweeting it's all in a pathetic attempt to keep up with Ron DeSantis. The AP African American Studies course framework was embroiled in drama after Florida Governor Ron DeSantis says the College Board's earlier draft violated state laws and lacks educational value.
Tonight, Governor Glenn Youngkin joining the conversation by wanting a critical eye on the revised Advanced Placement Black Studies. A spokesperson saying after numerous reports about draft course content, the governor asked the Education Secretariat to review the College Board's proposed AP African American Studies course as it pertains to Executive Order 1. That order bans critical race theory in K-12 schools in Virginia, although it's never been taught before.
I would invite everyone to participate in the review.
Associate Professor at Howard University's Afro-American Studies Greg Carr was one of many contributors to the course framework.
And we all don't agree, but this is a very inclusive course and course framework that allows the flexibility for all of us to come to the table of any racial and cultural background and really discuss what it means to be a person of African descent in the world and in the United States. That is extremely offensive to those who would want to narrow that definition.
Critics like Florida Governor Ron DeSantis claimed an earlier version of the course teaches critical race theory and suggests indoctrination. But the new and revised curriculum has been under scrutiny from other professors and scholars. The College Board is accused of buckling to pressure from conservative politicians by getting rid of instruction on the Black Lives Matter movement, reparations, Black queer studies.
I mean, no, it's not labeled. And it's not labeled in this source-driven course. However, there is the flexibility for students who might want to pursue that to perhaps take that on as a final project. And I'm sure that drives people crazy.
Educators worry in the midst of a political firestorm on education, it's students who might suffer.
We want to make sure that our students are able to look at evidence, to evaluate it, to ask critical questions, and to identify challenges and problems in their communities that they can address.
And that was a professor at George Mason University. Once the AP course is widely available, it is up to the state if it's offered. Right now, it's only part of a pilot program in about 60 schools. And in Virginia, it's the school districts to ultimately decide. Leslie.
All right, Matthew, we're watching this closely, as always.